Welcome to SBC Radio. I'm Nick with Will and
Isaac.
and we're gonna talk about how the NFL might um extend their schedule to 18 games instead of 17.
Personally, while I see the motive for this change, I don't think it's a good idea. I think that they expanded to from 16 to 17 so recently that doing it again would just take a toll on the players physically and mentally. I think it's not till you put on pads and go to a football and play in a football game at any level that you start to realize the physical toll that it takes, and that's in high school. I can't imagine what they go through in an NFL game playing a full game. To do that 17 times is already a grueling test of endurance, and to add one more would make it worse. I think for the fans it would be good. For the players, I'm not sure, because I think they're trying to prevent injury, so they say, and I don't think this would do that.
I completely agree with Isaac on this one. I mean, this is just absolutely stupid for a league that preaches safety. You're adding game after game to the schedule. And again, like Isaac said, it feels like they added a 17th game so recently, and yet they're trying to push for that 18th, like just a couple seasons after. And I think adding a 17th was even a bad idea then. So this is just all in all not a good idea in terms of player safety, but I could see where they are from a fan standpoint because that brings in more like revenue. And looks like we have a caller.
Hey guys, big fan of the show. Understand it's a polarizing topic, but I completely understand the player's perspective. But I'm a football fan, so I'm gonna give you the football fan perspective. It's more football. I want more football. I know it's tough on the players. I know you're probably going to have to add an extra bye week, but it's more football. I'm never going to complain with more football. And I love the sport. I love watching it. And I always just want to watch more of it. So, again, completely understand the points, but I just want to watch more football. That's just me.
Yeah, I understand your perspective on that, but you got to keep in mind these players are also people just like us, and yes, they may be stronger, bigger and all of that, but they're still humans, and at the end of the day, they still deal with injuries, and like Isaac and William said, football takes a toll on your body. So if you keep adding more games, even if there's a bye week, the bye week's not going to change a lot. It's still going to, and then you have the playoffs right after. Like if you make the playoffs, that by the end of the season, you're going to be done for.
Yeah, I mean, I get the perspective, right? Because I think we're all thinking that more football, that's good, right? Everyone wants that. But I have two big things. Like, would it be more football? Because the last week of the regular season, 80% of teams are playing their third strings. No one wants to watch that. I mean, I'd watch it, but it's not it's not real foot. Like it's preseason for the most part. There are your occasional playoff clinching games, but even then usually one team is resting their starters. And it's very rare to where you'll see that Chargers Raiders game from a few years ago where both teams need to win or they won't make the playoffs. With that being said, also 18 games sounds weird. 9 and 9, like that just objectively sounds weird. And I'm not sure if I'll get used to it. I still haven't gotten used to 9 and 8 instead of 9 and 7. So I think maybe at least give it a few more years just for that sake.
I It's time to wrap it up. I'm Nick,
I'm Isaac.
I'm Will.
and that was the SBC show.